Hey Axis and Allies players, the good captain here, and welcome to a review of Round 6 and the execution of Allied Round 7 in this game of Axis and Allies D-Day, played against a human opponent, and these turns will go very rapidly now, since there's basically only a combat phase for these last few turns. Most games don't go to turn 10, as it's only to allow the German player to try to contest one of the secured cities. The Allies must have all three cities secured at the end of round 9, or turn 10 is useless. Anyway, this is where we last left off, the Battle of Caen. So I can't even tell, AAA won't tell me what his casualty selection was, but anyway, he selected some pieces. It looks like he lost, okay, here it is, 2 artillery, an infantry, and an armor, and the Germans hit back by basically hitting their numbers and killed off 3 screening British infantry. Okay, and this is where things get pretty wild. He's got 3 pieces in Caen, and he makes the executive decision to ram 5 pieces in there to try to keep the battle going. And I don't know I don't know if that's right or wrong, but anyway, that's the decision he made. I really don't. So when 5 pieces go in there, each piece gets rolled at 4 times. This results in just shy of a 52% chance of each piece getting nailed. So another argument against low luck there. If you were using low luck, it'd be 66.7 for each piece getting killed, but the reality is it's much less than that. So basically half of your pieces going in there should get zapped, and he's moving in 5. And what ends up happening, unfortunately, is that 4 pieces get zapped. So we'll cover that side here in a moment. So he's left with 4 pieces attacking 5 pieces. On this side of things, he moves in without any ill effects, as I recall, right? So he does move under this fighter, basically because he has to get something. Oh, okay, he moves adjacent. He gets 2 reinforcement pools set up adjacent to St. Lo, so the battle will more than likely continue. Okay, and then on the combat side, the Germans attack here, 3, 4, 5. This is a whopper of a roll. This is a plus 2.16, and the Allies roll back and score plus 1. Moving over to the Battle of Caen, the Germans pick up a plus 3/3. Yeah, they hit they pick up the second kill, and the Allies also roll warm at plus 1.33. And finally, in St. Lo, the Germans attack and pick up the second kill again, and the defending Allies hit their numbers. So when all is said and done for this turn, the Allies score a net positive 5.16, and the Germans score a net positive 3.16. So both sides are basically at minus 5.5 allies, or 5.67 allies, and the Germans are at net negative 5.6. So both sides warmed up their rolls substantially, and both sides are still down overall. So we continue. One last thing I should say is the Americans picked up their 6 remaining reinforcements. This is actually fairly interesting. There is an artillery right at the tail end of the reinforcement pool for the Americans, and there is like a 40% chance that you can miss this, or slightly less than that. Maybe it's like 38, 35. It's somewhere in that ballpark that the Americans just never get this piece in the game, and the reason is that I'm not going to go into too much detail, but you basically, if it's not deployed, so it's going to deploy, it catches on round 6, deploys on 7, and then walks into St. Lo for 8 and 9. It's in St. Lo, and that's all it can do. it can't do anything else and be relevant in the game. If it doesn't get on the board by turn 6, by the end of turn 6, it's not in the game. You just throw it back in the tray. Okay? So we deploy the 3 armors in Utah Beach to act as a fire brigade in case things go poorly in Cherbourg. We can use them as a reinforcement pool, and it looks like we're probably going to need them. So what are we going to do now on this turn? Well, with 6 fighters remaining, to me, it's fairly obvious that we have to put fighters over Khan. We don't know if this group of reinforcements is going west or east. And one thing to consider here is that, at least as the British player, whatever we decide to commit to Khan from this pool here, whether it survives or not, is mobility killed. So once they go into Khan, they're there forever. In other words, there's not enough time, even if we win and the Germans move off, for us to go back, right? So it's turn 7 into Khan, turn 8, turn 9, and we're 2 spaces away from St. Lo. So, yeah. I believe we're just going to put both over Khan, or 2 over Khan, I should say, and 4 over St. Lo. I don't see how anything else makes sense. I think this is... I believe this is the best move, I think. But now that I've done that, nah, that's it, final answer. Let's post this and roll some dice. Now I am gonna make one small change here. And that is, I'm gonna remove 1 fighter from over St. Lo and place it out in this field here. Okay. So that's 1 AA gun in Khan and 2 AA guns in St. Lo. Low 40% chance that we lose a fighter here. Alright. We threaded the needle yet again. And we really, I think, need bomber support up in Cherbourg. Super bummer, but I think it must needs be. So what we're going to do is put both bombers on the 2 AA guns in Cherbourg. This is a very risky roll, but it's turn 7, so I think it's time to put up. So, okay, we got 1 hit. Now the AA gun that survives rolls back. Okay, here we go. Wow. So we get to remove 1 AA gun out of there. And let's continue. So, the most obvious moves first. Come on, go away. Okay, 1, 2, 3 here. And then, yeah, just lean in. Just go all in. Bring up the reinforcement. These 3 come ashore. Down here, there needs to be some fancy footwork. I don't know, maybe I should have put 1 fighter over Khan and maxed out St. Lo, but 2, 3, 4. We might lose an infantry. 50% chance roughly. Yeah, let's throw 5, 6, 7, yeah. 2 infantry, 5 artillery. 2 to 5 is 10, 11, 12, 13. That should take care of those 2 house guests. Huh. Let's take from this side though. I think yeah, that's the objective here, is to 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's just pitch 1 in 6, 7, 8 like that. 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And then 3, 2. We're rotating the force over here. those two fellows just stay there, I guess. Nah, there's no reason not to move here. So we move here. There is a reason not to move there. It's because we're crowding the British. I definitely want to bring in an infantry into Caen. And I kind of want to not do anything else. So let's put them here. That's overstacked this group. So we push one piece. Here. Right. That is pretty tempting, though, for the Germans to strike back into there. Alright, I'll throw in one more artillery. The rest will come here. And I want to move another tank down here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with a fighter. 6 with no fighter. Yeah, and then we bring these pieces here. Oh, right. And then those fall back. Okay, so that makes more sense. Yeah, 8, 7 fighter. Yeah. Yeah, that feels the most right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's it for being the best we can be, I think. Boy, really, I can feel the pressure to play this correctly as the Allies. My goodness, this is pretty fierce. Let's do the most cleanest one first, which is G6. Yes, we get the kill, and no, he didn't get anybody. Okay, St. Lo is the next most... Oh, no, these are all... Caen, pick it up. No loss, okay, great. And then St. Lo. Do we get 2 kills? 2 times 4 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, okay. And then he picked up his 50-50. Okay. Okay, so game, set, match, right? Like, yeah. Huh. Yeah, the dice definitely warmed up for both sides here, and it's interesting to see basically both sides. I don't know what the dice are at exactly right now that the Allies have rolled, but up to the end of K6, it was or turn 6, it was -5 both sides. Yeah, that's it. We send it back to our opponent. Thanks for watching this. All the best from the good captain, and bye-bye.